Good evening and welcome to Prime of Midlife. It's Tuesday evening and weirdly enough, this evening we are talking about heat risk whilst the rain is pouring down here. I know, it seems strange. However, today as I was scrolling through the news, as you do just to keep yourself updated, and I found a story, it was on the Guardian website just in case anyone wants to have a look at it, and it was a report about heat and the risks of heat, the way the temperatures are rising. Now, seemingly, 2023 was the hottest year on record. Now, I have to say, I am not hugely up for this zero thing that they're doing because I object very strongly to them telling me I can't go about my wee Fiesta van while they're taking jets everywhere. So, they need to be thinking of something a bit better than that. However, I do get that, the temperatures are increasing. Certainly they have been here recently. And there was a thing about America. So I thought, well, I have people from America who watch this, so I will let you know. And this comes from the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, seemingly commonly known as NOAA. And NOAA has said that most of New Mexico and Utah and parts of Arizona, Texas, and Colorado have a 60 to 70% chance of hotter than average temperatures. The Northeast, from Maine to Pennsylvania and New Jersey, Louisiana to Arizona, Washington, and Idaho have a 40 to 50% chance from June to August. So what they've done is they've put an online tool called Heat Risk. They've made this website, so I'll put a link to the website below. But they're already forecasting 25 named storms for the rest of the year, this NOAA. And I had thought, because although we had a little bit of heat here in Scotland, but I do remember that there was, last year I was actually watering my plum trees. I was having to water the garden, which is not really a normal thing here. Not for small people with small gardens. So as I was leaving this morning, or no, it was yesterday morning. So I was leaving yesterday morning and it was raining and I was like, I wonder where's my pipe for my water butt? So I want a water butt. I know I said that last year and I never got one. However, I'm getting one this year, I've decided. I want a water butt. And I also had the thought of, especially with this parasite down south in the water, and they're saying boil the water. And the way we've been brought up here, certainly in Scotland, is it rains all the time. I mean, it's a standing joke that it rains all the time in Scotland. So we'll never have a water problem. Unless we do have a water problem. And it could be for any number of reasons. And when I started prepping, my prep for water was buy a load of coffee filters, because then you can just put the water through it. But then there was the thing of the parasite. And I was like, okay, so then I need to be able to boil it. Okay, I can do that as well. But I need to make sure that I've got a stock. So obviously I have some bottled water, but I'm thinking I need one of those water filtery things. Can you tell I don't have a clue what I'm talking about? Now, I know that people have said about is it the Berkey or something? It's about £300. I do not have £300 to put in a just in case. So any suggestions, gratefully received. As I say, I have some containers, some water containers that if anything happened, I would fill up. I've got bottles of water. I've got my coffee filters. But I'm just thinking do I need something more if I've got a load of coffee filters? I don't know. I need to research. Hi, everyone. You would be my research. Anyone know what I'm talking about? Anyone have decent ideas? Anyone just know stuff about this? Because if you do, please share it. I'm quite sure there's other people like me who've got the very basics, but are starting to think about these things. It's like I also had a look when I was talking about the hot weather a couple of weeks ago. I also had a look at the kite canopy things that come out over your windows to try and keep the sun off your windows, because although I have a tree growing in the corner of the garden, it's not a very big tree. It's been growing there for like 10 years, and it's only maybe about 8 foot high, and it's got quite sparse leaves, as I can tell when they're growing now. So that's going to take a bit of while. So I'm thinking possibly a canopy, especially as I've told you before, these two windows in the kitchen, they get all the afternoon and evening sun, and it's a killer in here. It's so hot in the kitchen. So I'm thinking I might get a canopy thing, which they have available in online stores nowadays. So yeah, that's my thing. Is if you're in America, then this NOAA have put out this thing about how hot it's going to get, and that they expect it to get really hot, and there's going to be a load of storms. So please do make sure that you've got your water stuff sorted. I'm quite sure your water stuff is sorted way more than mine is, but just in case, because I'm certainly of the opinion now that here in Scotland we're so used to it rains all the time, there's plenty of water. There just might not be. It might just be getting that wee bit shorter, because there's some places in England it's becoming a problem. So yeah, that's my thought for today. If you have any knowledge of water filters and stuff and things, please do let me know, because that's next on my list, is making sure our water supply is secure, or as secure as it can be if things go poof. If it just goes poof, then it's could be a bit of a problem. So yeah, now I'm going to go and have a cup of tea, relax, and go and look up more water stuff. Catch you later.